Okay, so now Haris, take out the notebook, right, and start writing this first note. Okay, first important thing to learn today. Okay, what is the first characteristic of all living things? Okay, what is the first characteristic of all living things? Yeah. So let me just insert a new, what I call this, a new slide. Okay, so that you can jot down. Okay, new slide. Okay, characteristics of living things. Yeah. So let me just type it in. Haris, so as usual, you must write this down. Characteristic. Let me just use a larger font. Okay. Okay. The first one, Haris, write this down. Okay. See, characteristic. Okay, a characteristic describes a particular.
And Mr. What the printout is already okay.
Okay. So wow, that's quick. Very good. Thankfully, yeah. So okay, good. So the first characteristic that you're supposed to learn, Haris, about living things is that they all need air, food, and water to survive. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me just adjust. Okay. They need. Okay, Haris, write this down. Air, water, and food to survive. Okay, to survive is to live. Yeah, can you write this down, Haris? First thing that you need to learn for today. Okay, so the first thing, okay, they all need air, food, and water to survive. Okay, so back to the video. Okay.
So do you need air, food, and water? Of course. Otherwise, you will what? Sleep. Come on.
Okay, so Haris, you see, we are living things. If we don't have air, the first thing, the living thing, okay, the first most important, okay, one, okay, out of air, food, and water, the most important one is air. Okay, without air, all living things will die almost immediately. All right, Haris. The next one is water. Okay, you can live without food for a long time, but you must drink. Okay, so I'm going to add in one more part. Okay, for you. Okay, and air is most important. Then water. Then food. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, the next thing. Okay, let's look at the next characteristic. Yeah, of all living things.
You don't sleep without air, food, and water. You will die. You knew that. So dying is a very important characteristic of living. They are depicting here. What do you think? Two of each living thing here. Okay, the first one is a grown-up and a baby. The second one is a caterpillar and a butterfly. And the last one is a young plant and a what? Adult plant.
Okay, Haris, the next thing that you need to learn today, yeah? Look at the picture here. Okay, you see, baby and adult. Okay, baby and adult. Butterfly and caterpillar. Okay, and this is a young plant and this is an adult plant. Okay, what is the process that's going on? Baby become adult, caterpillar become butterfly, young plant become adult. What is the process that's going on? I'll give you a clue. Starts with alphabet G.
Grow.
Very good. Okay, living things grow. Okay, very good. Living things will grow. And eventually, when they reach a certain age, what will happen to them? Do they live forever?
No.
No, okay, they will eventually die as well. So the next important characteristic, let me just close this. Living things. Okay, another box, yeah. Okay, living things grow and eventually die, okay? They all will grow and eventually die, yeah? Write this down. So this is the first second characteristic of living things, yeah? Okay, done.
Done.
Okay, and the next thing, let's look at the video.
So these are actually growing,
Okay.
growing, yeah, grow. Third one, what do you think these four pictures show? How many of them are living things? How many of them are non-living things? Can you tell me? Clear.
Okay, let me
Grow.
just show you another one.
Quickly see what they are doing. The lady is feeling hot, so she's trying to hold an ice pack to keep herself cool. The gentleman is feeling cold, so he's keeping himself snugged up so that he can feel warmer, or he can just put on a jacket, which I'm thinking he has as well. So what are these responses mean? Okay, what do these responses mean? And let's look at the plant. The plant is also leaning towards one side. If you can see, the left hand side has some light and the right hand side has some darkness, which is like a shadow. So the plant does not want to just stay in the shadow, it needs light to grow. So it's leaning towards one side. Okay, in these three instances, all three of them are making some changes to adjust to the environment around them, right?
Okay, so what this part is trying to teach, okay, look. Okay, Haris, the weather these days is very cold, right?
Yes.
Yes, right? So what do you do to keep warm? Or rather, what will the cold weather cause you to do? When you stand at a window and then, oh my gosh, a lot of wind blowing at you, will you kind of like have a reaction?
Yes.
Yes, right? You have a reaction, right? You what would you do? Can you maybe tell me? When you realize that, oh, there's a lot of wind coming inside,
Close the window.
you close the window so that the cold wind won't blow into the room anymore. Okay, or sometimes you might choose to put on some warm clothes. Okay, so what those two actions are actually reaction. Okay, they're actually responses to changes around you, and the change is that the environment has become very cold. So living, and even for plants, right? Okay, plants, they usually grow towards light, grow towards sunlight. Okay, they grow towards sunlight, and these are examples of living things being able to respond to changes around them. Okay, you respond, you react to changes around you. Okay, you take action. Just like sometimes if you accidentally touch a hot object, you like ouch, you say ouch. These are all reactions, these are all responses. Yeah. So the next part that I need to write down, yeah, write this down. Okay, living things react. Okay, they respond to changes in the surrounding. Okay. Okay, living things respond is to react, okay, to changes around them. Okay, living things respond or react to changes around them. Yeah. Okay, Haris?
Okay.
All right. So let's look at the next part of the video, yeah?
So the last one, very poor guy. He can't change or he can't move, he can't run. Whether it's hot or cold, he has to stay where he is. Okay, so he's a non-living thing because he cannot. And like going through this again, because I want you to focus on the duck.
Okay, now
Is there a duck and a duckling or a
look at this picture now. Very interesting, yeah? So you see adult and young, adult and young, adult and young. I have a question for you. Why are there always humans on Earth? Why is it that some animals disappear forever? What happened to them?
They
Why is it okay after a particular living thing died, right? Then there will still be another of the same kind on Earth. What is the process that ensures that there is always that there are always elephants on Earth? There are always pigeons in the sky. What is that process called?
reproducing.
Yes, okay, living things can reproduce. Okay, so this is the next one. Okay, living things can reproduce, yeah? So let's one more. Okay, write it down. Living things reproduce, okay? Living things reproduce, okay? Non-living things cannot reproduce, ma. Correct? Not the car cannot make another car of its own, that kind of thing. Alright, yeah? Living things reproduce, okay? Okay, let's go to the next video, yeah?
duck and some eggs? So in this case, when someone asks you, what do you think is these four pictures talking about? You have to say, okay, it's similar to growing, but they're actually talking about reproduce. Okay, every living thing can create another living thing, okay, from itself. Even human beings, we have babies. Animals, we have babies. And for plants, we have seeds and seedlings which grow back up into plants as well. So all of them are actually reproducing. Reproducing is another big topic that you're going to be learning in primary 5. So we will leave this there, but you just need to know that living things can reproduce. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to tidy up everything that we've seen so far.
Okay, one more that we missed out is that living things can move on their own, yeah? Living things can move on their own. Come, write this down, okay? Living things can move on their own, yeah? Can move on their own. All right. So living things can move on their own. Write this down, Harith. Okay, Harith, any questions?
No.
Okay, so with this in mind, let's just
Look at
finish this
number 1
program.
to 4. But non-living not move because nobody is. But if on the internet, you'll see he has lots of videos to teach children a lot of science.
Okay, Harith, look at the first question already. This one, the first question, the one that your mom just typed out, just printed out for you. Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you have the material, right? How many questions are there? Let me check. 1, 2, 15.